Yeah, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to all our brothers who out there pushing truth in all sincerity and all honesty. You know, this is brother from James. I'm Jamaica camp. I'm Yashamai.
Sure.
I war.
I want to do my lesson, you know, on this whole N.I.D.S. You know, thing again, you know, come back in the news again. You know, Angela started to speak again about this whole N.I.D.S. thing. You know, from 2017, I believe them passed the bill with this N.I.D.S. thing. You know, and you know, them take time, claim to say them vote it out. We should know say like a psyop thing that basically take place.
Yep.
You know, and now we see my push, you know, hard enough basically bring forth this whole N.I.D.S. thing. You know. We should know say, hey, as I've been saying it over the years, this is not of Andrew Holness. This is of the banking leads, yo. Them agenda. You know, agenda 2030. Them goals, yo. Right? So some of basically, you know, bring forth these things, yo, because you get a job to do, some of you do it. Just like all the other nations, all the countries across the world. Right? One brother?
This article from the Jamaica, the N.I.D.S. Jamaica Information Service says PM tables new voluntary N.I.D.S. bill.
God.
Voluntaryment. Hear it, son? I say, boy, you know, force it by you, man. You have it voluntarily. I take it if you want it, you voluntarily take it, man. Then, but eventually at the end of the day, everybody have to get one, man. Because if you want it, then at the society, you want to do business, you want to collect your remittance from overseas and all of this, man. Because this is going to be with new identification. Then everything will get done on that. The system will get put in place. So you can't go about your everyday life without it. See? So this is just part of the framework to the mark of the beast. See? Which is the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast that's coming, man. See? You must have sensitized people to it. It says Prime Minister Andrew Holness, the most honorable. It says Prime Minister, the most honorable Andrew Holness. Yeah, and Tuesday, December 15, tabled National Identification and Registration Act 2020, which makes provisions for voluntary and secure national identification system N.I.D.S. for Jamaica.
Go on.
Alright, let's jump down to the last paragraph down here. It says the Prime Minister told the House that promulgation you want to put that ready for me? Promulgation. It says that promulgation of the Act will contribute to the achievement of crucial Vision 2030 goals.
Vision 2030 goals. Now we're coming out and speaking about Vision 2030 goals. You know, we've been speaking about this whole thing, yo, because we've been saying it, yo. So this all go back to, you know, Agenda 2030. You know, and when them don't start this whole N.I.D.S. thing out here in Jamaica, you know, them are trying to make people believe say, them are the one we are bringing a new system. Right? But now them basically want to mention about the goals now. They always mention about Vision 2030. Now they start to speak about the goals. Who's goals? UN goals, yo. You see me? Agenda 2030 goals. I can't bring out better.
So this is the Agenda 2030 goals, sustainable development. Goal 60.
Goal 60, what?
Right, and go down I think 11. Right.
Yeah.
It's by 2030.
By 2030, so they have a deadline. Which is 2030. Right? One?
2030 provide legal identity for all.
Legal identity
for all.
For all. So everybody's supposed to get on board with this thing. They have other countries, you know, using them e-passport.
Different names.
Different names. But same thing because I want system. These are either one basically bring
one
you
world order.
One order.
Yeah.
One new world order. Banking leads you. Right?
So it's by 2030 provide legal identity for all, including birth registration.
Birth registration. And everything are going to be on one and one information. And that's going back to the chip, man.
Exactly.
Going straight to the chip,
End goal.
End goal, man.
Receiving an RFID microchip, you know, which is the mark of the beast. You see, because at the end goal, you know, the whole N.I.D.S or this whole digital identity, you know, what basically you and I mentioned in the goal 16, and basically set up the framework across the world, you know, for the RFID microchip. I know they want basically move faster, and they want to do things more speedy, you know, because they want to bring in this digital society. You know, so they want to do things now to get rid of this whole way, you know, and in with the new. Right? They want to avoid all paper currency or fiat currency. No, we're seeing that, yo. He's a push basically with all paper currency, you know, or fiat currency, because they want to go to the digital way. Right?
Control and track and control, because you can't control
paper currency.
Now.
So the word promulgation is the formal proclamation or declaration that a new statutory or administrative law is enforced after its final approval in some jurisdiction. So this additional step is necessary before the law can take effect. And so them go come out and tell the people, right?
So basically, hey, there's a new law where they're going to push forward for the people.
This is Psalms 10, verse 3. For the wicked boast of his heart desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts.
Which people say now, I think Isaiah 26 and 10, I believe, so the favor been shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. So them cannot do right. So-called white man never basically create basically the right things. They create basically be the wicked according to Proverbs, you know, 16 and 4. So the Lord create the wicked for what? The day of evil. So no matter what, them cannot do good, yo, because they never create for the good. Because they're in them.
If you do it good, if you claim to say you do good, then you must do it unwillingly, man. The scripture tell you that, man.
You must do it for steam gain.
Steam gain, man. As the scripture says at the N.I.D., you must show him wickedness, man. Wickedness is going to come out, man. So you can't hide it.
Yeah, man, continue.
Yeah. His ways are always grievous.
So-called white man ways are always grievous. Grievous unto all people. One. And also these heathen nations. One.
Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He puffeth against us. So-called white man, my biggest enemy. The Israelite. Puffeth at us. One.
He had said in his heart,
he had said in his mind, one.
I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Because them things them are rule forever. That's like what scripture said. You know, the inward thought is that their house are content forever.
Hey, me just bring out anyway.
He sitteth.
Yeah, man.
His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
So sit in the lurking places of the villages.
In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent.
So they do them thing in secret.
Yeah, them secret counsel, man. As the scripture said in Psalm 64, man.
And
from the secret counsel of the wicked, man.
And using our leaders, you know, basically bring forth them agenda too.
That's right, man.
Yeah, that's why scripture say, oh, ye are of your father the devil,
man.
The loss of your father you will do, because he was a murderer from the beginning.
When you have men where they are among our people where we're supposed to be leaders, right? We are drinking the devil juice, man, and I try to bring in for them agenda upon them own people.
Upon them own self.
Right,
their own self also.
The scripture says among my people are found wicked men. Yeah.
Say, his eyes are privily set against the poor.
His eyes is privately set against us. See, because we are the enemy. As the brother mentioned earlier, we are the number one enemy. One.
He lieth in wait secretly.
He lieth in wait secretly. Go on.
As a lion in his den.
He
lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him out of his net.
When he draw him out,
Draw him into when he draw him into his net.
when he draw him into his net, and this is a trap. Right now, this whole N.I.D.S thing for our Angeles, try to basically bring forth out in Jamaica as a trap onto our people. You see, because they are able to control every single thing, they are able to monitor. When the system gets fully implemented, they are able to monitor every single thing. Right? You know, I have no bandolo thing like one. If them are affected by it,
Google and then God.
If them get affected by this whole N.I.D.S thing when they get implemented. Because all the money where them say claim to say a thief and all these things, I think they are, don't know.
Thing of the past, man.
So they must set a trap even for themselves. Must set a trap for our people and also for themselves.
You have certain countries like China and certain other countries who are gone ahead. In this whole digital society. When they give out like certain money or certain certain benefits, them they give it out on your social on your what do you call it? Good credit.
Social credit.
Yeah, them give it out on your like how you behave, how you cooperate with the system. See, so we say that if you dare to go against the system, man, then them can just cut you off, and that's total control. If you dare to say or go in
talk
any
against
direction,
the system,
talk against them, and so on and so forth, or depend the things where them depend, man, then guess what? You're gonna get cut out of the system, and that,
And you can see it's a real trap for true, because them use statements like it's not mandatory to take this and that,
Yeah, voluntary. Right. That's why they use the word voluntary. That's why in the article they use the word voluntary, man. So like say, boy, you can take it if you want, man. Right. Which them know say, basically, at the end of the day, you have to go take it.
The lower people in.
Yeah.
Lower people in.
Yeah, man. So you can come and take it, If you don't want to take it, you take it. But at the end of the day, when you find out, say, boy, you're not going to see you're going to take it, you're going to find out you get left out of the system. Everything that's going to go around you, so you're going to start lose your job. Or your family, if you send money for overseas, come give you can't get it. Then you have to have big money if you collect the money for you. You're not the boy, you see it? Yeah.
But them are come out with transaction system where you have to prove how you get the money.
And if you're not part of the system, you can't spend the money because it's going to go digital. So you have to be a part of this whole digital system. With everything, to spend the money, man. You can't spend the money for your own.
As you say,
yeah.
The whole footprint.
Right,
so this is Revelation 13, verse 16. And he caused it all, both small and great.
So this is how it lead to. This whole N.I.D.S thing, we say Angeles are push now to basically bring forth out in Jamaica. So it's going to lead to this prophecy, because that's the end goal of the banking lead to. If we get everybody on board with this RFID microchip.
That's right.
So scripture says he caused it all. So they want every single body. Right? Go on.
And he caused it all, both small and great.
Both small and great. Go on.
Rich and poor.
Rich and poor. Were they rich or were they poor? Go on.
Free and bond.
Free and bond.
To receive a mark in their right hand.
To receive a mark in their right hand. Right? And the word mark is to go back to the Greek word karagma. Which basically means imprinted mark. Right? And the root word for karagma is what? Karax. A sharp instrument with a pivot head. A peeler, a stake, as scripture says. That syringe needle. And the root word for basically karax is grapho. Yeah, all the information, every single thing.
Written information.
About basically, they are not RFID microchip. So this whole N.I.D.S thing now, where they set up, I basically bring forth, the RFID microchip system.
And it's funny how we see it come and you have people still mocking, say, the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, We see how it ties in with the scripture, The RFID chip used for transaction, right, for storing documents and them things, It actually we are going to tie you into the new system of them community, But you have people out there mocking.
If even men will claim to say them of the truth, claim to say them of the truth among Israel men, see?
In the to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, go on.
And that no man might buy or sell save ye that had the mark.
Because nobody not going to give by yourself. If you know the RFID microchip, that way, they might push bricks because they bring forth right now. Don't know with all paper currency, you know, and go digital. So in order for you can survive in this digital society, that's what the scripture says. No man are going to be able to buy yourself. Save he that have the mark. Save he that have the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. What?
Or the name of the beast,
or
the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 and 6.
Christ size stigma, right?
Number of a man. Who is this man? The man of sin, man, son of perdition. Esau, Edom, man.
Is Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 12. So for a man also know it not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net.
Ecclesiastes.
Alright. And as the bird that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time.
So is the sons of man snared in an evil time, and we are approaching the evil time right now. We are approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. Right?
As it falleth suddenly upon them.
As it falleth suddenly upon them. And Jacob's trouble going to catch a lot of people suddenly. See, according to the scripture, as people say, when they shall think of peace and safety, sudden destruction will come upon them. But them least expect it to.
I'm just continuing from here. It says that the prime minister told the house that promulgation of the act will contribute to the achievement of crucial Vision 2030 goals, including adequate social protection, security and safety, effective governance,
right,
and enabling business environment and technology enables society and improve national competitiveness.
We can add to the part when say effective governance. The system what them around now is not a perfect system.
Which is right, man.
You have a lot of corruption, you know what I mean, from the head down to the tail.
Yeah.
So and you have a lot of whole lot of things are flying under the radar, man. But with this system connected up to the digital
smart
Internet of Things,
man.
And to the smart grid. You know, all of them things that you are going to be monitored and tracked. You are going to have a digital footprint. Everything you do and everywhere you go, there's no hustling, there's no going in the system. Even in Jamaica, you have they come with them new ticket system.
It's going to be digital tickets in Manchester. I think Manchester, Jamaica.
Exactly. So all of these things, you just take time rolling over into a digital society where it's going to be, according to them, perfect. You know what I mean? A more perfect.
More oppression. No, we are going to say oppression.
Exactly. We know it's oppression, but you know, to them deem it as a more perfect way of governance.
Just like in China, where you mentioned China, man. It's like them keep track of you every day. Come here, see that a documentary this morning where they show the whole digital thing in China and all you have a man say, boy, the amount of time when you get checked when him go out. When the amount of time you get checked when him go out, you don't feel like left in yard no more, man. Because they want to stay at home, man.
If you go and if you even jaywalk across the street the wrong way, man, you get marked down for that. And to every aspect of your life, you got to see it as a change every aspect of your life, man.
You've been trapped, man.
Mold you to how them want you to mold them, man.
No privacy.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's all about total control.
Yeah, ready for the Revelation 14 and 19.
Ezekiel 28 and 2. So they get the Revelation. Finish? That copy?
Yes.
Last part.
What?
This is Ezekiel
28 and 2.
Let's get the last part. It says most importantly, the bill is indicative of this administration responsiveness in ensuring that the rule of law is observed and that the rights of the people are protected. The bill reflects this administration's commitment to make laws for the peace, for the peace, order, and good governance of Jamaica, he added. See? Hey, I don't think that a lot of people are going to find one when this thing come out. Because no hustling now can go on. All I'm saying, I love hustle. I'm going to hustle and make money. Yeah. And that's a Jake live, man. That's how Jake live off. Hustling days finish, man.
Yeah, this good. And the man was using for blockchain. Yeah. Blockchain technology. You know, basically, control this whole new thing when they are bringing, right? You remember that?
Ezekiel 28 verse 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus.
Okay, give me 3.
Verse 3.
Go on.
Say, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Go on. So tell me the scripture I said. Thou art wiser than Daniel. You go on?
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
So the so-called white man want to be like the Mosai. See what I say? There's no secret they can hide from them. So they want to know every single thing. You know, every move. You know, they want to watch you. Night and day. And the system they want to basically bring in, as the brother mentioned, they can basically monitor every single thing. What you do? Day and night, you them speaking about your Jamaican high. Right?
Let's bring out a quick precept. Let's bring out a quick precept. It says Psalm 64 and 9. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. 64 and 5. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately, privily.
So they say in chop privately. Right?
They say who shall see them?
God, but the Heavenly Father see them. Them say who shall see them, but the Heavenly Father see them. And we the men of the Lord, you know, we see them too. We see what them plan. You know, because Heavenly Father give us a spiritual eye. So give us least Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices. They're ignorant of the so-called white man plans here. You know, are them purpose.
Yeah, because even with the things them I do know, them I did them separately, yo. Right, them I do them piece by piece, and them now show the people the connection of everything we are happening, yo.
But no one will see it.
Them take time to dry in a net. See? Now pulling the net too hard, man. Them take time to dry in. He must catch as much as he want when he can.
All the different goals there, right? Like moving the people from hillside and things, disaster zone, right? To concentrate them into the city, where them work
on the grid,
where them come into the grid, right? Where them can connect to the internet of things, right? Where them can receive this mark, right? To communicate with each other.
Hey, that's one of the reasons why. Because even a Port Antonio, just the other night, just the other day, them something there. Them launch a free internet in the town, man. And a lot of people think that this thing is just a good something. It's a good thing set for them, man. Hey, them put in the town so they can keep a track of everything with them, man. When the time come and everything get implemented, man. It says verse 6. It says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
So they accomplish what?
Diligent search.
Years, but for years, they've been researching and planning for this time, for the new world order. You know, years. Now they're ready for it, ready to accomplish it. Right? Go on.
It says both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, man.
So they are deep thinkers.
Deep thinkers, yeah.
And that go back to them, because some things are deep, man, them have a pride upon them, because as the scripture say, couple verses up, they say who shall see them? See, because the word them I think, man, is like they've been given this great knowledge, as according to Daniel. You see me? So in that way, them things say, the Most High is with them, or them reach to a level now where them pride and deceive them according to the scriptures. Them not think of God anymore, man. They are think of themselves as being God.
As you are bringing out the scripture, and says the Most High shall see them. You see a chariot to fly over, man. So Lord, watch them, man.
So back in Ezekiel 28 verse 3, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
So and there is no secret you can hide from him. So now them come in with them the smart TV, the smart fan, the smart high-end smart this. So everything's smart. You know, because they want total control over your life.
All of them things are spy for
everything they were spy, man.
with thine wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten the riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasury. Right?
Rob, steal. Yeah.
Revelation 14,
Murder.
verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image,
if any man worship the beast and his image, you know, and the beast are basically NATO today. You know, but in the Roman Empire, you know, you have NATO coming back as NATO, you know, the whole are basically America will ride the beast. Right? This people say, if any man worship the beast, you know, and his image, and image are basically what the system. And then the way of life, like this whole new world agenda we are pushing now heavily right across the world. Right?
And receive his mark on his forehead.
And receive his marks. If you receive the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, go on.
In his forehead or in his hand.
When you take in your head or in your hand,
the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
So you're going to drink of all the wine and the wrath of the heavenly Father. They're going to get burned with fire. If you take this RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, so the judgment is written. Go on.
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone.
He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. Talking about a nuclear destruction that will take place. You burn up that lake of fire. You mention the Revelation. What?
In the presence of the holy angels.
And in the presence of what? The holy angels. Because the Lord the house shall come back with flame burn of fire.
And in the presence of the Lamb.
So if you get destroyed by the fire, the nuclear destruction, fire, you're going to get burned by what? The chariots, the laser beams.
Wappa zappa.
Yeah, the powerful laser beams of these chariots fire. If you take this whole car white man chip on the Lord, the house shall make him a rival. You're going to get destroyed.
Scripture say, you that join and with them shall be trust.
That's true, man.
So, yeah, we'll get it just the same. You take the
RFID microchip. So with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh Hashem. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and mothers who push this show in all sincerity and in all honesty. Shalom.
Shalom.